Hi guys, this is your girl Steps, and you are very welcome to today's relationship episode. And today I want to discuss a very important matter and also a sensitive one. Uh, Junior Pope's son should DIE as well. Yes, this is a comment from someone uh, that on a post that Regina Daniels made. Telling Junior Pope to RIP. Okay. Before we dive into that, before we dive into the matter that said Junior Pope's son should also buy DIE. Okay. Let's talk about Junior Pope himself. Okay, I'm bringing this in relationship, looking at it from relationship aspect. Okay, so if you don't know who Junior Pope is a Nigerian actor, philanthropist, a father, and a husband. Some of us don't know him. I have never met him, as well as probably many people listening to me from different continents. Nigerians might know him because I mean he's a celebrity and he's a jovial person and many people likes him for different reasons. Okay, so my question and the discussion I want to bring in today is why is everybody wailing so hard over Junior Pope's death? I'm very sure Junior Pope is not the most popular actor in Nigeria. No. Uh, I haven't seen any actor die. And people from all over the world are wailing, like they are crying so hard. If you bring out, like, if you put a pool out there and say people should contribute like half of their fortune just to make sure that Junior Pope comes back to life, you will be surprised people will do that. Everybody, like, they want him back to life so badly, and I want to tell you why. The main thing I've noticed going through people's posts, comments, especially comment section, don't get me wrong, I don't read comment for a living, but I like reading comments. Okay, so if I come to your post, I watch your video, I try to read people's comments. Okay, I like doing that, and I've carefully looked through a lot of posts and comments, and there's something consistent with people's cry. There's something consistent with people's wanting Junior Pope back to life. It's simply because he is an amazing father. Many people who are writing all those comments don't know Junior Pope from Adam. They don't know him from anywhere. But everybody following him on social media knows very well that he is a present dad, a very present dad. Like, it's his family first. He carries the wife with utmost respect. He cherishes the wife, but he even does more for the sons. He does more for the kids. He calls the wife the envy of all women, and his actions are consistent with what he says. Okay, then go to his IG page or go to any of his social media handle. You will see for yourself the way he plays with the kids, carries them along. Like, he is very present, and that's why a lot of people are pained today. That's why a lot of people are willing, like, what is going to happen to these kids? Like, oh my god, why did he have to go so quick, so prematurely? And even on the last video he made on that boat, taking a journey to act this role that actually made him breathe his last, he was still saying, like, oh, I have three kids and I have to raise them. I mean, his family is always on his mind. And that is one thing that I noticed has made people like cry over him so much. A lot of people will come to comment section, and I'm not talking about Nigerians here, like a lot of people from different parts of the world who might not even have ever met him or know him. You see somebody crying, like, I don't know this guy, but my heart is aching. And that was the same way I felt. Like, I felt like he's somebody I have known all my life, but I've never met him. I don't know him from anywhere. Okay. And the pain I felt is kind of, I feel like it's the same pain many other people are feeling, just because we think the kids are going to miss this relationship they had with him. The same with the wife. I'm so sorry, Miss Junior Pope, because I don't even know how you're feeling. Like, I don't know how you're taking this whole thing. But I also want to talk about the post Regina Daniel made, paying a tribute to Junior Pope. Okay. And I want to say how insensitive some people are. Like, somebody came under the comment section on that particular post and said, Junior Pope's son should also buy, should also DIE. Like, I looked at that before I was able to take a snapshot of that comment. I think Regina already deleted it. I felt like, I don't know how I felt, but I felt like I could see this person. Like, I wanted to ask, like, what is the problem? Like, so this whole thing is not enough. Also, his son should follow. Oh my God. I mean, I don't know. Some people are just like, girl, is everything okay at home? Like, how could someone be so insensitive? Some people do that maybe to chase clout, or gain popularity or something. But man, why do you want to trend with such a thing? Like, why do people want to trend with such a thing? If that's the only way to trend, man, I don't want to trend. And you shouldn't either. Like, that is the most insensitive thing I've seen in my life. Well, let's drop that and come to the relationship aspect. You listening to me today, as a guy, as a lady, I want to ask you something. You see how everybody is willing, they love Junior Pope so much just because of the legacy he's leaving behind, or the legacy he has lived. Like, everybody is crying so hard because they think he has done a very good job and he should have been here to continue doing what he did, or what he was doing. But I'm asking you today, like, do you think when Junior Pope was alive, everybody liked that? No, a lot of people will call him names. He comes out and praises his wife, calls her the envy of all women. Like, in everything you're doing, whether you're giving him a role or whatever, he always come out to say, "My family is first." You see him, if the kids had something in school, he will always go there, represent them. He carries everybody along. Do you think people like appreciated that when he was alive? No, many people are jealous of that, and then they will come out to call him names: woman rapper, a man who is controlled by the wife, a man who is controlled, all sorts of things. Okay, that is what human beings are. Some people will criticize you for what you're doing, maybe simply because they can't do the same thing, okay? Or they are jealous. Since they cannot do it, they rather discourage you from doing it to pull you down. They will give you all sorts of reason, like, oh my God, you're doing too much. Okay. But today you can see that what he has done is appreciated. What he has done is actually the best. But when he was alive, it wouldn't be the same. Okay. So the place I'm going to carrying this towards relationship is that he contributed his quota to making his relationship blossom. You today in your relationship, what are you doing? I don't want to ask you what you'll be remembered for, okay? Because I don't think you're going anywhere anytime soon, okay? But I want to ask you, what are you doing right now? What efforts are you putting in to make sure that your relationship work? It's not all about money. Junior Pope wasn't the richest actor. I keep saying it. He wasn't the most famous. He wasn't the richest. He was actually a struggling guy just making ends meet. But he knew what he wanted, and he was working towards that. Okay, so what are you doing right now to make sure that your relationship is blossoming? What are you doing to make sure that it's working? Are you listening to friends alone, forming the strong man or the strong lady? not doing the needful, not doing what you're supposed to do to make sure that your relationship is surviving, you should ask yourself a question, because just like Junior Pope is gone today, all of us are going. And what you will notice from this, and what I want you to learn watching me, is this. You see those kids he left, you see the way he made his almost his final wish, not knowing, saying, I want to raise my kids. Trust me, a lot of people are going to go for those kids just because they felt like he has left a legacy they don't want to die. They don't want that legacy to die. He has carried his family so well. A lot of people are going to go for those kids and probably help in one way or the other. And I've started seeing comments, I've started seeing some posts like, you know, giving a clue to that. And trust me, people are going to do it. So, if he didn't live that kind of life, do you think the family will stand any chance of even getting all those sympathy from people, or getting any chance of maybe the kids getting help tomorrow? No, he wouldn't. But he has left a very strong legacy that the kids will live to enjoy. Trust me, those kids will not suffer. You see his kids, they won't suffer, God willing. So, what legacy are you going to leave after you have lived? It depends on what you're doing right now. The legacy you're going to leave is depends on how you are contributing your quota to your relationship right this minute. Sorry, right this minute. The way you are treating your family, your spouse, your children, even if you're not married yet, your partner that you're going to be married to tomorrow, your friend. What are you doing right now? Don't say, "Oh, until I'm married," or whatever. Whatever you do now is what you're going to continue doing even when you get married. Okay, so please, I mean, RIP, J Pope, we are all saddened, but those of us that are living, let's learn a lesson from this. Let's learn a huge lesson from this. I'm not saying in any way, shape, or form that JP did awesome by boarding a boat without a life jacket. I'm not saying that, but he probably had taken that role, or had embarked on that journey to provide for this lovely family of his. Okay, I mean, it could have happened to anybody. I know he should have been more careful. And also, a lot of people are putting out comments there, like, they feel like he was a little bit careless over his life, in the sense that um this is, I think this is the second or third serious accident that is happening to him. They even said a pastor once prophesied from a country somewhere that Junior Pope should be careful, because there's something related to his background, and they are trying to kill him through accident. And you see, when Junior Pope made that video, people were saying, why did he even have to post it immediately? I mean, he should have gone shoot his film, be done with your film, come back, relax, the journey is over, then you can pull that out. You don't give your enemies clue on how to trap you down. Like, you posted the video even before you came back from the same journey. You are giving people, I mean, not everybody likes you, and especially when you know that there are, underground things that other people might not know. You don't give the enemy clue on how to trap you. You should have been done going and at least return safely before putting out that video. You were right in the middle of the sea, and shouting with so much fear for the boats, the guy to slow down. Why did you have to put that out? People were saying, like, at least you should have gone and come back, because now you put the video out. Okay, you've given your enemies a clue that, okay, this is where I am, this is what is going on at this moment. And they had the opportunity to, to plant something. Who knows? Just people's opinion. Okay, but they just feel like people should be more careful when they do things. Okay, people should be more careful, especially when you know where you're coming from. That's some people's opinion. So I don't know what you think about this, but my own take on his death is you should be more intentional about your family, about your relationship, about your spouse. If you have children, be very intentional about them, because as you can see from JP's death, is probably what you'll be remembered for when you are gone. And it might just be, you might not leave like a whole fortune for your family, but just like JP, you might have maybe left something that people will remember and cherish and help your kids for, because maybe he didn't have a lot, but the little he had, he spent almost everything, from the way he treated his family, and people of goodwill will not want them to to go down suffering too much. They would probably try to keep them, not going down, not enjoying anything anymore just because JP is gone. And if you're watching this video and you can help the family in any way, in any form, they haven't requested anything, but I know the wife is probably shattered or broken, wherever she is. I feel so sorry for her, but if you have any means of reaching her or the family, please do help them, if not for anything, for the sake of JP's last wish. Hope you enjoyed this video, and please stay tuned for more. Be intentional over your relationship. Be very intentional about it. Peace.